Thanks for being here today. We're going to get started on our officer-involved shooting briefing. I do want to note a change in our program today. Commander Kyle Hartsock's no longer with us. He has retired from the department. So we have Commander Jeff Barnard's going to be taking over the Criminal Investigations Bureau, has already taken over. And he'll be doing these presentations going forward. Obviously, the commander's been with us for a while and is very knowledgeable about what's going on in this bureau and in his previous bureau. We're going to start off with Chief Medina is going to say a few words about this incident before we actually go through the details. Chief.
You know, this incident is just really a reflection of what we're going through as a community and as a state. This individual is very developmentally delayed. He has a lot of concerns that they've been working through over the years. We do have a call history on this individual that goes back, and it's unfortunate that in situations like this, our officers are put in circumstances where they have to make quick life or death decisions, and thankfully this person is expected to live and recover. But as a state, we need to do better. Individuals like this need to have outlets of where they could get the proper help. On this case, after it was reviewed, I spoke to Deputy Chief Vega, and we've been working with the District Attorney's Office and others. This individual probably is not the best candidate to go to jail. He is, like I said, he is developmentally delayed. It is best that we find him the proper resources. We're currently working with the state, Adult Protective Services, and other entities from the state to make sure that we get this individual health care and into a better environment. As you see the video, you'll see some of the concerns we have with individuals on scene and how this individual was treated by their own family and some of the things that occurred. So we are referring this case also to Adult Protective Services. We are also conducting our criminal investigation, and as it stands right now, we will not be, we're trying to attempt not to book this individual into the MDC. We're trying to get this individual to the right place so that he could continue to get the medical help that he needs. But I think this is a topic that we've spoken about all year, it seems like. And what do we do with individuals that are not competent to stand trial? And once again, there's so many parts of the system that we're not able to give this individual the support and the help that they need, that it ends up being a response by law enforcement where the individual, unfortunately, is injured because of the actions and everything that occurred that day. So we will continue to advocate to our state legislature, to the governor's office, to all of our politicians, city councilors, and advocate. Let's please work together. Let's find some middle ground, and let's make sure that we're helping families that are in need, in getting them the resources that they truly need, and not always having to rely on law enforcement having to deal with it on a bad day, and a bad day turn even worse. And with that, I'll turn it over to Jeff.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Commander Jeff Bernard with the Criminal Investigation Division, which oversees the multi-agency task force. Today we will be reviewing what we know to this point about officer-involved shooting that occurred on July 4th, 2025 at 2119 South Branch Drive Southwest. The case number for this incident is 2500-54704. This is the 9th officer-involved shooting of 2025. The critical incident community briefing will provide information about a disturbance call officers were dispatched to. Upon approaching the residence, a male exited pointing what was perceived as a handgun at them, which resulted in an officer-involved shooting. You're about to see relevant video footage and photos and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred. Based on what we know right now, the Albuquerque Police Department conducts very thorough criminal and use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, review hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We're still at the early stages of this investigation, which can often take several months to complete. Our understanding of the incident may change as additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistently with our policies and the law until all facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution, the images and video may be disturbing. When police officers use force to arrest a subject or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language by those shown in the video. In this incident, one officer discharged their duty-issued weapon, Officer Dominic Sanchez, who has been with the Albuquerque Police Department since 2014. He does not have any prior officer-involved shootings. The involved subject in this incident is 21-year-old Jerry Baldonado. At the time of the incident, Jerry did not have any outstanding warrants. Jerry has been diagnosed with autism and ADHD and has a history of suicidal ideations and psychosis. His mother holds power of attorney and routinely seeks police assistance for behavioral crisis. He has previously been charged with aggravated battery on a peace officer, and battery on a household member from Los Lunas PD in Valencia County. The incident occurred in the Southwest Area Command on July 4th, 2025 at approximately 12:18 hours. APD dispatch received a call from Jerry Baldonado stating he needed officers over here. Later during the phone call, Jerry is heard saying his brother is causing a disturbance and trying to hit him. What you're about to hear now is audio from the original 911 call.
911 emergency. 911, what's your emergency? Hello, caller, are you there? Hello, 911, what's your emergency?
Can I have an officer over there?
Okay, what's going on?
Can I just have an officer over here?
All right, I need to know what your emergency is, sir.
Can I just have an officer over here?
Okay, what is the address to your emergency?
I don't know it, but South Brown.
Okay, you don't know the address of where you're at? Are you at a home, at a business?
At a home.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah, I'm by myself.
What's your name, sir?
Can I just have an officer over here?
We can send an officer, but we still need you to answer our questions.
What is my name?
What is your name?
Jerry Baldonado. Jerry Baldonado.
Okay, and how old are you?
21.
Who's that talking in the background?
Can I have an officer over here?
We're-
Yeah.
It's your brother?
Yeah.
How old is your brother?
He's 19.
Okay, what's your brother's name?
Jared.
It's Jack?
No, Jared.
Jared?
Yeah.
What's Jared's last name?
Baldonado.
That's Maldonado?
Yeah, Baldonado. He kind of hit me.
He hit you? Where did he hit you?
Two.
Okay, he's trying to hit you. Does he have any weapons on him?
Yeah.
What does he have on him?
He got a gun on him.
Where's the gun?
I don't know. You gotta lift him.
Okay, so next, what you're about to see, this is a clip from Officer Sanchez's OBRD, who discharged his duty-issued firearm. Officer Sanchez stated in his MATF interview, the male came out of the door with a purpose and pointed a gun at his face. I put my hands up to defend myself, backed out as fast as I could, got behind a stucco pillar, and pulled out my handgun. I pointed my gun at him and yelled at him to put the gun down. He continued pointing the gun at me with a smile on his face. I was afraid that the male was going to shoot or kill me. He was not obeying my commands, and I shot him 3 times.
Police Department. Albuquerque Police.
He has a toy
What's up, y'all? Oh, dude, put it down. 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 You're gonna get shot. Put it down. Stop. Put it down. Put it down. Put it down. Your hands up. Hands up.
Put your hands out like
PD 10 through the air. Shots fired. Shots fired. Roll on your stomach. Roll on your stomach.
You think life is a joke?
Roll on your stomach.
You're fucking stupid.
Roll on your stomach.
Sir, roll on your stomach and we can get you help. Hey, get back behind this car. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Are you 10-4?
I'm good.
What you're seeing now is a still shot from Officer Sanchez, OBRD, which shows Jerry exit the residence with a firearm in his right hand. This next image is a still shot from Officer Sanchez, OBRD, showing that Jerry holding the firearm in his left hand as he's moving around the pillar to try to get some sort of cover. This clip is from Officer Conklin's OBRD, who witnessed the shooting.
Police department. Albuquerque Police. Put it down. Put it down.
Hey, put it down. Put it down.
Put it down. You're gonna get shot. Put it down.
10 through the air. Shots fired. Hey, put it down. Put your hands out. Put your hands out. Put your hands out like an airplane.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Roll on your stomach.
Roll on your stomach.
Life is a joke.
Roll on your stomach.
You're fucking stupid.
Roll on your stomach, sir. Sir, roll on your stomach and we can get you help. Hey, get back behind this car. Are you okay? Are you 10-4?
This next clip is a still shot from Officer Conklin's OBRD, which shows Jerry pointing a firearm in the direction of Officer Sanchez as Officer Sanchez discharges his firearm. This is an image of the photograph of the firearm that was collected on scene. And this is a close-up image of it. This is a Yermax Bordax Super Magnum CO2 BB gun, which was recovered from the scene. Jerry sustained 3 gunshot wounds, one to his right arm, one to his abdomen, and one to his legs. Medical aid was rendered on scene. Jerry was transported to UNM Hospital and rushed into surgery. Jerry's status is currently stable, and he's expected to be released in the upcoming days or weeks. Detectives have attempted to interview Jerry, but due to his mental health diagnosis, the interview was unable to be completed. Over the next several months, the multi-agency task force will continue to investigate and analyze the incident. Detectives will interview any new witnesses that come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, the case will be forwarded to the district attorney's office to make any determination of charges. Are there any questions?
You know, just a couple things I want to just touch on is, when I saw the video, it really upset me. Number one, some of the statements made towards this individual, and that's why we've asked Adult Protective Services to get involved. And when you listen to it, you'll hear exactly what I was concerned about. How many people heard the statement at the beginning from a female inside the house? About 1/2 of people who viewed this video have heard the statement or not. She actually yells out, "It's a toy gun," but only half of, but not everybody's hearing it, and obviously the officers in that situation did not hear that come out. But it still puts them in a tough position because the individual comes out with what appears to be a firearm as you look at it, and that's a lot of credence to put into a statement. So I know that there'll always be individuals who question and say, hey, they yelled he had a toy gun. These officers have to make life and death decisions within seconds, and none of them indicated that they had actually heard the statement been called out. And even if they had heard it, they would have to make that decision, whether they're going to risk their life on the statement they just heard or what they're looking at and what they're perceiving as a deadly threat to themselves. So we will be proceeding through the rest of this case with caution to see what we could do that is the best for this individual given his circumstances. And we will actually be an advocate for this individual to make sure that they get the resources, the proper resources and the help that they need. And with that, we'll turn it over for questions. Yes, Nick.
Did this house have a history with RTC, and was that brief during the call?
There was a brief history, but it didn't have a lot of details. We are going through and looking for calls. It seems as though there were previous call histories in Valencia County of the individuals, and there was previous calls at the location, but we had no indication of this individual's mental health condition on the CADs that would have been able to give them a hazard. Yes.
How many officer-involved shootings have involved mentally unwell people this year?
I don't have that number, but the number I do have, and correct me, Gilbert, if I'm wrong, 9 officer-involved shootings this year and 9 individuals armed with what was perceived as a firearm. And I think at the end of the day, that is the biggest concern we have is our officers use deadly force on individuals who are armed with firearms. All right? 9 out of 9?
Yes.
Yeah, so with the Albuquerque Community Safety Initiative, why were they not on the scene? Why were they not, this is something that may have involved them in some way.
If you listen to the initial call, the individual indicated that a crime had occurred. My brother hit me, and he did indicate to dispatchers he's armed with a gun. So given those two factors, it would be completely inappropriate and unsafe for us to dispatch Albuquerque Community Safety. Yes?
What was the family response when officers talked to them after this all went down?
I don't have the exact details. Obviously, I would suspect it would be a balance of excitement, disappointment, fear, and anger.
Are there mental health professionals that would ever be dispatched in situations like this to help officers?
When we have situations like this, we do have specially trained officers that are trained through APD. All officers are CIT certified. We have some that are enhanced CIT certified, and we had further history or known that this was the case. But just remember, it also becomes very complicated for officers. They have received information that there is a brother inside the home armed with a gun. It's on the call. A male rushes out immediately. It would have been really tough for officers to distinguish between who the individual was with the mental health concerns, because all they're seeing is somebody coming out quickly with a firearm. And I bet 99 out of 100 people would assume that it was the brother that was committing the crime and the assault on the brother that was armed with a firearm.
Can you take us through the adult protective services, how that goes? COID's simply different, but what does an adult go through?
We reached out to the governor's office yesterday, asked for assistance. A few people called us because I didn't see the video in its entirety until yesterday. And I spoke to them through the night and through the morning. They've been working with us to try to get this individual to a facility that would be able to help him finish healing and give them the time to do what they need to do to make sure that he's in a good, safe environment back at home. Due to the very nature of the original call and some of the stuff that we all heard on there during the course of this incident. So it's kind of like CYFD, but for adults. And they have a lot of the same powers and able to get people to make sure that they're safe in their environments.
Do you have any plans to charge the family for negligence or any other similar charges for the situation?
That's something that's reviewed upon by the DA's office, and Adult Protective Services will also conduct their investigations, and if there is anything there, I fully encourage and I support the fact that they should file charges on anybody who helped escalate this situation to the point where it's at today.
I know you mentioned kind of the issue with they not being competent to stand trial, and just as it relates to this specific case and what we could do when it comes to our laws. For this specific situation, what would be the ideal outcome? You mentioned advocating for the suspect. What would be kind of the ideal road that he takes?
I think this starts with prevention and giving our officers all the information possible. About 2 years ago, we launched a program within the city of Albuquerque, a smart 911 system, where individuals can go online and they could upload into the system their address and give officers information on individuals who live in their home who may be suffering mental illness, and give them information, because the more information officers have, the better they could respond and the more equipped. We talked about ECIT officers. That would have triggered an ECIT officer to be dispatched from the very onset, because we would have had that information. So I think it goes in steps. Number one, obviously we need the right support from our laws and our judicial system in order to be able to get individuals and force them into help when needed. Number two, families being educated and learning about Smart 911 and inputting, taking the time to input that information so officers have more information at the time. And, the last part is, as this has already occurred, making sure that we're doing everything we can to ensure that this individual is returned home to a safe environment and ensuring that they're given the support as a family unit to make sure that the family has a means forward to go forward successfully and ensure that when crises occur that they're best equipped to deal with them within the home before they need to call law enforcement. Yes, Mark?
Chief, immediately after the shooting, the mother, she yells, "You're fucking stupid." Who was she talking to?
Mark, that was a very disappointing statement to me and to most of the officers who were in the room, and that is what triggered my response in ensuring that Adult Protective Services was notified. I don't know who it was, but it does warrant us looking into.
How many officers are currently on paid leave for an officer-involved shooting?
For this one,
Just in general?
I don't think we have any right now, do we? Is everybody
Everyone's
returned?
This one.
No, I think everybody's returned.
Him as well?
Yes.
Okay.
It's generally not a long time frame.
Any other questions?
On that note, Chief, you had mentioned on one of the last OISs that I think the recruit wasn't back to full duty yet. Is he back to duty yet?
They should, I think everybody, I'll double check, Gilbert will send an update, but I think everybody's back to duty at this point of. Do you know, Luke?
He comes back. He just
2 days? Oh, one more comebacks in 2 days, so there's one on leave?
He's going back to OJT. He was on OJT.
Oh, he's going back to OJT?
He's going back to training. He's good to go.
Okay.
Great, thanks.
And Chief, the last officer involved shootings are still on leave that just occurred.
Okay, they're still on leave on the last one.
A question. You mentioned in the beginning that this is the 9th OIS of the year where officers confronted an individual with what was an item that perceived to be a weapon. So of course we now know that this one was a BB gun. Is this the only one out of the 9 where the weapon was not a firearm, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the only one. I have to look over to Gilbert to make sure.
There's actually
Good thing I have-
another one we'll brief next week probably, but so 10 total, 9 were the firearm, 1 was this BB gun.
Gotcha. Okay.
You gotta rely on Gilbert and our detectives in the back to save me sometimes. Thank you, guys. Anything else? I just want to thank all the detectives in this room. You talked about it. There's been 10 officer-involved shootings. The detectives behind you put a lot of work and effort into this to make sure that we have good, strong investigations. So a big thank you to all of you in the back for all of the hard work you do every day. They're difficult investigations, but you guys do a very thorough, fair job. So thank you, guys. Appreciate it.